I am Amanda. I am 34 years old from Katy, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming on over. So what do you do for a living in Katy?
I am a cleaner, specifically for homes.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so does that vary a lot? Pretty consistent clients? Is it for a company? Is it like self?
It is for a company.
Okay.
I used to own a company, and now I couldn't stand doing the paperwork.
Oh, okay. Was it a successful company?
I would say it was getting successful. I had some people, had my siblings come online and actually help me with all of the paperwork.
Oh, really? Why'd you stop? And now you're working for a company.
We moved cross country in a month.
Sure. Why?
We had the financial buffer to leave, and if we didn't do it then, we would be stuck in Los Angeles for
another. You were in LA. Why'd you leave? What? I'm sure there's a lot of people who want their houses cleaned in Los Angeles. Not that there isn't in Houston, but...
Oh, yeah, no. When they came on, and in 4 months, we grew by 150%. And quite frankly, we hated Los Angeles after a certain point.
Why did you want to start a business in Houston? Sorry, I know we're going into this before I even know anything, but why didn't you... Because I just assume you're making less, correct?
Yes, by... 1,000 roughly.
A month?
A month.
Okay, so what are you bringing in on a monthly basis right now?
It varies. I can actually pull that up. But it varies. It's between...
Yeah, give me an average. Low month, high month, average in between.
The lowest month was 15. The highest...
That's hard.
Yeah. The highest was 2,300.
That's hard to live on in a major top 10 population city, metro area especially.
I do have roommates that are my siblings that help with rent.
How many?
There are 5 of us in total.
And how many rooms?
4.
Who bunks?
2 of my sisters.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
They have the master.
Well, this is a very family intimate household.
It is.
34 living with the family. I mean, that's certainly not like a bad thing, judgment by any means, but I'm just thinking in our culture specifically, it's like, yo, get your ass out at 18. You're on your own type thing when it comes to living. How do you all feel about that?
I love it. I don't do well by myself.
Yeah.
As my finances will attest.
Yes. I've seen.
Yes. But I don't do well by myself, so I love living with my siblings. I prefer...
Are these all your siblings?
Yes.
Like, no. Is it every single sibling that you have is in this house?
Yes.
Wow.
One is adopted. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. It's... All of us moved out to Houston.
What is your portion of the rent?
I put in $750. That includes... That's mortgage, actually. We own the house. I own the house.
Yes. Alone?
My dad and I bought the house together for us to move to Houston.
Oh, why? Why'd you buy a house to move? Well, with a parent.
Mom's a realtor, and we either moved and bought a house, or we were going to have a hard time finding somewhere to rent. Because I was the only one with a good credit score at the time. And I'm aware it's at the time.
But what happens if anything happens?
Hence my panic attacks and anxiety.
Well,
I'm aware of how bad this is. I'm fully aware of how bad the situation is right now.
So in general, do you have a lot of anxiety, and does it stem from like the financial situation, do you think?
Finances are my Achilles heel. Everything else I'm doing fairly decent in. I have ADHD and bipolar too.
Wow.
Which ADHD comes with either dyscalculia or dyslexia. Like if you have ADHD, the chances of you having dyscalculia or dyslexia is...
I don't know that first one. Dyscalculia
is basically numbers. It's like
dyslexic.
It's dyslexic numbers.
Oh, okay. Just numbers.
I still have to do calculations either with a calculator or on my hands. I can't do any higher math.
Oh, okay.
Because numbers are not fun.
No one likes math. It's okay.
Yeah.
Math. So, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. So you went on with your dad. Mm-hmm. What's your parents?
Parents are in Wisconsin.
Okay, and your dad's okay being on this mortgage?
He is fine with it right now.
What does that mean?
We're working on finding out. We're working on doing a contract, so there's legal follow through on what happens to the house if everything goes kaput.
You know what's wild with your $750 that you're putting towards it?
Yes.
That's still of your average of $1,900 a month, which it's not a lot of money. We got to work on that.
I am working on that, actually.
It's 40% of your income. 40% of your income, and you're splitting your mortgage between that many people.
I'm fully aware.
That's incredibly risky.
Yes.
Incredibly risky.
That also does count for electricity, or that counts for power, water,
so it's what
pets.
you contribute to the pile.
Yeah.
Pets, what about them?
We have pets, and we pool, like all of us have pets. So we pool the pet finances.
So now it's almost like a grocery budget as well, but
basically.
for pets? Okay, so I have the mortgage. $310,000, that's a lot for someone in your income position. At $2,674 a month is what is owed. What? Dude, I mean, you can't even come close to paying that if
anything happens.
If anyone gets injured, they don't have money and they're waiting on assistance or something like that. If anyone gets injured, anyone moves out, they meet a spouse, whatever, or something even more tragic. I don't want to, of course, we all hope none of this happens. Well, I mean, if someone finds a spouse and they want to move out, okay, sure. Good for them. But all the bad stuff.
Yeah. We're working on getting a contract. We are getting a contract on what happens if any of that happens.
Okay.
I am going to actually be telling everybody, and this is news to my sister who came with me.
Who's sitting over there? Yeah.
Yep. I am going to be requiring life insurance from everybody in case anything happens, as well.
Congratulations. You're getting life insurance.
Which you need to do anyway. And I'm actually taking an FPU class. Financial Peace University.
Yeah, from your situation, what I've looked at, I mean, his method is probably
the best.
Good. So I know you have a lot of other debt.
Yes.
And I do not have statements for them.
I could not get them. And
so
what
are they? What do we have?
So, sorry, I moved out of the way. Let me know if this is in the way.
We have a little notebook.
Yep, I sent this. I sent a screenshot because I couldn't. Our printer was being a butt. So. We have, and breathe, I owe the IRS.
Why the fuck? Okay.
We had it saved.
Because you had your business.
Yeah, we had it saved. And when we moved, it ended up got spent.
It's the worst debt.
I know.
Okay, what do you owe the IRS? Kill me now.
2007 or 2,800.
2,800?
Yes.
So almost 3,000?
Yep.
Was this from the business or is this your own?
This is both. This is for both.
When it came to the ownership of the business, were you the only one with an equity position within the business, or how was that distributed?
I was the only owner.
Okay, so you fully owe this.
Yes, I do.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Mm-hmm. Have you contacted them? Is this on an interest?
We have contacted them. I'm setting up a payment plan with the monthly is going to be currently $100 per month. And as I'm paying everything off, I'm going to do the snowball method is the plan. IRS is first.
$100 a month. Is there interest on this?
I think that's rolled into it.
Well, what's the total you owe then at the end? What'd she say?
She was bringing it up.
Oh, okay. Sister is bringing it up. Well, she brings it up. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 750,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. I love you all so much.
Please subscribe.
Well, I mean,
the frustrating thing is we had it saved. And then
8 months.
When we first moved here, we've been here almost a year. And we had an Airbnb for the first month and a half while we looked for a house. Got the house, moved directly in, and we were buying groceries with it.
What the fuck? So you couldn't afford to move?
We could not.
You said if
Nope.
there was no other time to move. That was not a time to move if you couldn't afford it. If you owe the IRS money, that's just someone we don't f around with.
No.
That makes me incredibly concerned immediately off the bat. IRS, that's the first debt we're going to talk about. And that's pretty much the worst debt you can get because they do not f around.
They don't.
Also, your mortgage is at 5.6% essentially. So
It
I don't think I
was
said that
actually
earlier.
going to be 6.8.
Did you buy down points?
No, actually, finances with my original lender fell through because it turns out they weren't approved. They didn't realize that we were going to be getting approved immediately. She lied, basically. The mortgage broker lied. I'm mad about it. And found someone in Texas that approved us, and it was the 5 point whatever instead of the almost 7% that it would have been. It's only a few points less, but it still helps a lot.
All right, we'll get back to the IRS. What's next on this train of death?
At more. Then I have a personal loan. She doesn't care when it gets paid as long as it gets paid.
Who?
Let's go back to that one. I have two credit cards. They have gone to collections.
Okay, so collections number 1. What's that?
Number 1 has been negotiated down to $1,600.
So that's the negotiated price.
That's the negotiated price. It was $2,000.
With the negotiation, are you doing a minimum monthly payment to pay it off, or is it Okay, what is that?
The minimum monthly payment in total for both cards is $253 a month.
Okay, what's the total in collections that was negotiated
The
on?
total in collection, they're still negotiating a card for $10,000.
Then how are you making payments on it? Why are you making payments on it?
It is national debt relief.
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
I didn't. My mom did it. My sister did it, and I did it.
Wait, was this a business debt? Oh wait.
No.
Why?
These are
their own debts or?
These are personal debts. No. I did national debt relief because my mom did it, and she
For her own debt?
Yeah, for her own debt.
I mean, a lot of the crap that happens with that is just the extra fees that you pay on it negate any of the interest that ever would have been.
I didn't know that until after watching you, and I forget who it was that also did.
Why are you making minimum monthly payments? Because you have to.
I have to.
Because you've already
Signed up. They haven't.
So $10,000 is owed for that?
$10,000 is owed. Okay, back up. Okay, so first card is for Capital One. It was $2,000. I put my sister's therapy sessions on it because she was unemployed at the time.
Did she seek social services?
She couldn't qualify.
What do you mean? She was unemployed.
We were in Los Angeles. She was a student, and she didn't qualify.
They don't have programs to help students?
Not that one. Not for that. And then the other card was my oldest card. It was for Wells Fargo. They upped my credit limit. I had paid everything off. And I had a
Everyone always asks me what checking account I use and what high yield savings account I use. Recently, I switched over to SoFi. The reason I did it is because their app is very intuitive and it's super easy to use on your computer as well. But even better than that, their high yield savings account is all the way up to 4.4% at the time of recording this clip. That is so hard to beat, and I am taking advantage of that all day. And not only that, but there's additional bonuses that I took advantage of that you can as well. Set up direct deposit, get a $50 bonus, or all the way up to $250. That's free money. That's free money. I took it. You could take it too. So check out my affiliate link in the description below. It's seriously awesome. I use it each and every day for my banking needs.
I had a mental breakdown.
Oh, geez.
And didn't realize that the card had been upped. And I was waiting for it to ding.
Oh, no. Was it like kind of like a manic episode type situation?
Yes, it was a manic episode.
Oh, jeez.
And I didn't, at the time, my sister was also having problems. She ended up going back to my my parents for a month and a half.
When was this?
This was 2 years ago. This debt has been sitting for a while. I have not actually put anything on credit in.
Good. You are not a credit card person.
I am not a credit
not
card
even
person.
close.
Nope.
If you're going to use one that acts like a debit card.
I
like
have
Fizz.
a credit builder with Chime that if I have.
Well, see, with Chime, you pay a fee where, no?
As far as I was aware, you don't.
Maybe not. I've seen people.
If I pay a fee, then I'm not going to do it.
Potentially not. I thought I've seen people use a fee. I haven't used Chime.
If you have spot coverage, like if you go over, I think.
Over. See, that's why I like Fizz, because you just swipe it and then it's immediately paid off with your debit card.
I haven't looked into it yet.
It's good. That's why I like them. But either way, okay. So the other one is $10,000 is what's owed.
Yes.
With national death.
Yep. And I did it, and then
what's the minimum monthly payment for that one specifically? I need to know.
For national debt or for the card. They've closed the accounts. Okay, sorry.
You owe $1,600 is what you negotiated down on one of the cards.
On the Capital One.
Okay. And then the other one's in national debt relief, correct?
And they have not negotiated down that one yet. So currently what is still owed is $10,000.
What is the minimum monthly payment on that?
That one, it has completely closed. They're not even asking for minimum right now.
You said minimum monthly payment for both is $253.
That's for national debt. Sorry.
No, that's just for national debt?
That's for national debt because they're not.
What's the minimum monthly payment on the $1,600?
The account's closed and it's in collection, so the full amount. So that one is negotiated.
Didn't you say you negotiated it down and you're paying a monthly payment towards it?
In national debt.
That's also in national debt?
Sorry.
So there is no individual $1,600. That's just included in the national debt.
Yes.
So national debt is two things within it.
Yes.
Okay, what is the total of that?
That is the $253.
No, what's the total balance owed currently before the other things being negotiated?
I don't understand the question.
What is the total balance that is owed to the National Debt Relief Company? Total balance.
$8,000, I think, is what they're requiring.
Okay, and that's for both together.
That's as far as I'm aware. The last time I checked, it was both, which was beginning of the week.
$8,000. Okay. With a billion jillion fees probably baked in.
I looked at it. Yes.
Yep, that's how they get you.
Yep. Did not know that until.
And it's $253.
Yes.
All right, we have the IRS number. What is it?
It is $2,673.
Oh, yay.
$2,673. So paying that off, $100. Is there interest being accrued on this, or is it an interest-free repayment plan?
From what I can see, yes.
Okay, cool. No interest. Okay, so what was it? $2,673.
Yes.
Divide that by the $100 minimum monthly payment. That's paid off in this case, 26 months, 26.73 months. Okay. Is there another debt?
There is a personal debt.
Additional? Oh, yeah, that's the one you wanted to go back to. Okay, what is it?
That's $2,800.
No, you said she didn't care. Who's she?
This was for a school for certification for a holistic whole life. It's called ILP or ILS, Integrated Life Systems, and it is a It's basically getting people healthy.
In what way?
It's figuring out proper diet. Basically, it pinpoints where your health journey is supposed to go next to become to make sure that you are healthy, whole, and able to function. And I am not. I am trying to figure out how to explain it properly. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't get it at all, but it's okay.
It's basically a health program to help people figure out what they're supposed to do to make sure that they are.
But what kind of health?
It can be supplements. It could be what kind of diet you need, what kind of exercise.
Why not do like a dietitian thing? Or a personal trainer, I love certifications. I really do. Mm-hmm. And that's why, I always talk about course careers. Of course, that's in the tech field, so I wouldn't have applied to this. But I do love certifications, but I don't understand the one that you got, and I don't know how applicable it is in the workplace. But either way, did you borrow for someone to pay for this? Who's she?
Her name's Robin.
What's her relation to you?
She's the trainer.
Okay, then no, that's not. Yeah. This is a certification.
It's a certification.
But it's a certification from an individual, not from like an accredited.
No, it's not accredited.
So what's the point of the certification?
You take on your own clients.
Yeah. And you just say, I'm certified in this thing from this one individual person. Okay. I wouldn't do that going forward. I'm sure she's a fantastic lady. But if we're getting the certification, let's get a certification from a place that has a good track record. And that's why I talk about course careers. But like, I don't know.
I don't do tech.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I recommend them because they have a track record of people getting jobs and income. Are you going to go to an individual person who's just a person and not like a industry leader? Like, when you're getting your certificates. Because it is a little more risky to get certifications than a degree. Mm-hmm. But I love certifications because they're quicker, they're more targeted into a specific thing, and they're cheaper. Yeah. But you can go about it the wrong way, and I think you went about it the wrong way.
Within the next 2 months, I'll be able to take on clients. Is
that what you want to do? You're cleaning now. You got a cleaning company. This is completely different.
I'm not going to be able to. I want to keep cleaning. Okay. So career-wise, I want to keep cleaning for as long as I can. My body, I've been cleaning and helping my mom since I was 13.
Yeah.
My body is quite frankly not going to last for much.
I can respect that. I think there's a lot of people that say, yeah, but I've seen cleaners in the like 60s and 80s. Everyone's body's different. So I can respect it. If you listen to your own body and that's actually it and you're not making a bullshit excuse, then I will respect it.
I had a lot of, I was a child athlete and I've had
really?
A lot of,
what?
It was one of those you did every sport. So I've done gymnastics, I've done martial arts,
sure,
biking.
So if I yell at you too much, you'll taekwondo me across the table?
Actually, martial arts is supposed to teach you to be calmer if you're doing it right.
I could use that.
So I've had a lot of injuries.
Sure,
and so...
Sure. Have you seen doctors about these injuries?
I actually, one of the things that is on my list of must-haves is a chiropractor.
Why'd you immediately leave the world of science and health and go to chiropractic? I know people will attest to it, but out of my doctor friends in medical school, I'm giving you a shout out. I love you. No one in the medical community respects chiropractors. Doctors, like actual medical doctors. Okay, no one was a generalization, but doctors, people with medical degrees who understand medicine, no, they don't like chiropractic. It might give you a little, I can't speak educatedly on it, I can't, but I just try to trust people who are professionals. And
I have
they're not real doctors, I'll tell you that.
Going into wanting to go into health and then saying this, I'm aware of how hypocritical it sounds, but I had a quack doctor growing up, and
that can happen.
It makes me very distrustful of
No, I know.
general practitioners.
No, it's very fair. I mean, you can get a quack anything. You can get a quack cook who gives you food poisoning one day. That doesn't mean I'm never going to go to a restaurant again. You can get a quack chiropractor who just breaks your back.
Yes.
I wouldn't trust them anyway, but at least for the service that's being provided. And I know some people said it's help. It's usually a temporary help. Again, I can't speak educatedly on it. I just listen to the professionals in the space. You can get a quack anything. Don't just rule it off before that. But no, trust me, I do understand that. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate for you. I do understand that. When you do have a situation where there is that trauma is probably not the best word for it, but in the same way where it's in the back of your head, or maybe it is the best word for it, then
trauma is a good word
you go.
For this.
So I definitely respect that. I definitely understand that. Try your best to be open-minded to considering traditional medicine where, there's like science behind it.
I mean, if you really, we're not going down that rabbit hole.
When I said traditional medicine, you probably went Eastern, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I can't speak about that. I'm not a medical person,
Eastern?
but
yes.
Please listen to doctors, or at least, okay. Hopefully I'm not digging myself a hole. Not just like go blindly listen to anyone. That's not what I'm saying as well. But just seeking the medical, a counsel of people around you who are experts in different things. Just your tax situation, you f*** yourself. You want to have a good tax expert in your corner. You want to have a good medical person in your corner for medical things too.
Yep.
So good people in different categories. The best thing to know is what you don't know. Yes. And that's why I always try to surround myself with people that are experts in the things I do not know, because it then helps me. And I know what I don't know what I'm ignorant about. That's the definition of ignorance. But
you do the best you can do until you know better, and then you do better.
Yeah. And just being open-minded. So try to go back and maybe find a doctor that you vibe with. You might have to go to a few different and talk to your therapist about this if you're not already.
That's something I want to work into the budget. I'm not.
You need to be in therapy.
I have trauma in my background. So
you very much need to be in therapy.
I do.
Everyone needs to be in therapy. But
100% agree.
Yeah, so we'll definitely want to do therapy in the budget, but we'll talk about that.
Okay. I actually priced BetterHelp before coming, so.
Okay. Well, I've heard mixed things about the service, but
okay.
I think the mixed things I've heard. I haven't educated myself on it. I know they've wanted to be a sponsor, but I don't take sponsors that I'm not educated about, of course, or don't fully support. And I think I've heard from some people that it's not perfectly reliable in a mental health crisis.
I don't foresee myself having a mental health crisis.
Okay. Because I know some people, if they need to urgently contact someone, of course there is the 988 number now, which is good.
I live with my siblings and have access to my parents. So
well, I don't. Again, it might be something to look into. But personal loan, is there minimum monthly payments on that?
She between 25 and 50 minimum.
Which one's the minimum?
25 is minimum.
Okay.
Per month.
We'll call it 25 then. No interest?
No interest.
Okay. Wait, when you become licensed, can you then license others?
No, only she can.
I'm just trying to make sure it's not an MLM. Okay.
Yeah, no. She has the training. You do not have the ability.
And to be very clear, I have nothing against Eastern medicine either. I just like surround yourself with professionals in different categories that were not.
One of the people that recommended the course. One of the people that recommended this is someone who is highly respected in her field and is a licensed holistic doctor.
Sure. Okay. Any other debts?
I do not. I actually just paid off I'm not sure if you have access to it, but I just paid off $200 this month. And so that's
of what?
Gone. It was a therapy session.
Very good. You financed it?
No, she just,
No more telling people that you're going to pay them later.
No, like literally she sent me the bill and I just was not able to pay it.
Okay. So we can actually look into your different accounts now.
Yes.
So what makes me a little nervous here, this is the spending account, Gusto's spending account.
Yes. Preface, I have not done a actual audit. I have not audited myself.
Why?
Dyscalculia, the numbers swim. So
Swimming numbers, yeah.
That's what I'm that's what I'm here for this particular
Well, I'll
thing.
make these numbers swim right into your ears from my mouth.
All right. Okay.
And that is an ending balance of $2.81. How can we end with that? If we have, because so we have a spending, let's see, we have 3 different accounts. We have a spending account. Okay, lovely. Spending account, a rainy day fund, which is not much in there to prevent the rain, a car, who knows what, we haven't
Car
even
fund.
talked about, for a new car?
No.
For paying off your car?
No. Car is paid off 100%.
Oh, just for repairs and stuff?
Yeah, this is for repairs, oil change. That's what that
Really,
is
you
for.
only need one emergency fund, but it's fine if you want to do it like this. Birthdays and Christmas.
Sinking funds. That's
fine.
That's basically what
Birthday,
those
Christmas, and then this is savings account. Okay, so you don't have a mortgage. So you don't have a mortgage bucket. So in
I do
here,
not. I do not.
In here we have $2.81. What happens when that mortgage of $2,674 comes and you have $2.81? You only started with $7.88. Where's the mortgage even being taken out of?
I did not send him that account.
Oh, well, okay.
Because it's the house fund is, and I don't have access to that one, so I didn't send it to you.
Is this a shared bank account through
It is
all the family?
No, it is my bank account. I'm the one that does it. I'm not the one that does the house finances.
This is such a mess. Why are you guys overcomplicating things?
I apologize that this is...
You guys are just complicating your finances so much.
Yep. And
you don't need all these sinking funds because there's like
this.
$3 in each account anyway.
Yep.
But either way, okay, your spending account, $281. Now, there are some bills in here. You went to grocery stores and stuff like that, but we're doing Amazon like crazy.
I can actually tell you exactly what those were.
And
all of them
Amazon.
were for either the house or supplements.
Yeah, 100% needed?
Yes.
1,000,000% needed.
I can actually
Was
pull up
Tom's Coffee needed? Was La Coffee needed? Was Seattle Roast Coffee needed? When we have $7 to our name? Or in this instance, $2.81. Was coffee needed?
No, coffee is not.
I don't think we needed to go
believe-
get coffee when we had $2.
That actually has my that is grocery money.
No, I know.
This
I didn't
is
call those out because groceries
Yeah.
is okay. That's fine. But I am going to call out going out to coffee and ordering a bunch of shit on Amazon.
The coffee was added to my grocery fund.
That doesn't make sense. How is Tom and Coffee and Lava Coffee and Seattle Roast Coffee? Are you ordering bags of ground coffee or beans?
Yes.
So all that is beans? You had 3 bags of beans?
2 were I was studying because what I was telling, it's a curriculum. I was studying during workout. Like when you're cleaning, you have sometimes you have downtime.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
waiting for another cleaner to show up to the house.
Thermos.
And normally I do. The only reason
I'm not going to freak out about 2 times. Show me the Amazon.
Okay. The only reason for that was it was 107 degrees in my car.
You also go to grocery stores like every second of your life.
I get paid weekly. I grocery shop weekly.
Yeah, but you're like there like every other day. Well, no, a lot of these stack up same days. They're just multiple different orders going through.
Some house groceries versus my groceries.
Oh,
and I get
jeez.
payback. Because we have only one house grocery card. Okay. There were air fryer liners.
You didn't need an air fryer.
No, we had an air fryer, but air fryer liners who needed to be bought.
Use the oven. It's fine. Again, we're talking needs. You did not literally need that.
You're not wrong. Work pants was one of them.
That's fair.
Supplements, pet. That was not mine.
How many supplements you taken? Oh, that's fine. I'm not a medical person. I shouldn't talk about that. I'm not.
I'm not medicated. I don't take a medication. I take supplements instead because they work better for my brain. Any of the prescribed medications that I've taken, I'm in the 1% of people that have the massively bad side effects. so I take supplements instead.
I cannot speak on that. It would be inappropriate of me to do so.
Okay.
Stitch
is my cat.
Stitch has $15.
That's her. I'm trying to build a emergency fund for her. Because,
You didn't put any money in.
No, I did not.
Plus, you're getting 1% yield on all these savings accounts. Like, at least use SoFi high yield savings, which is what I use.
This is
4.4%. 4.4%. Affiliate link in the description below. You get bonuses when you sign up. At least use that because this is 1%, so it's 3.4% higher.
It is.
So, I mean, $15.
It's not much. Yeah.
Okay,
nothing.
so Stitch has $15.
Yep.
Car also has $15, so that's gonna really save you
Yep.
when something goes down. And birthday Christmas fund. Well, I had $15. $15 was taken out. It was sent to your bank account. Well, your spending account. So.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
It was someone's birthday this month.
Chime again, 2.6%. Let's be getting 2 points higher than that.
Yep.
If we're gonna have it. Plus, there's only $11 in here anyway. It's just roundouts from your checking account. Okay, so there's nothing. There's no money saved. We can essentially say $0.
There is $0 saved right now.
I need to see this other account. This other account where mortgage is coming from. I need to see.
I don't have it on my phone.
You don't have it on your phone? She's getting in trouble from her sister for not having it on her phone.
When I had that mental breakdown, we took it off my phone. I have not put it. Yeah, that's actually.
Now, this is a question of my ignorance. Again, I don't have a place to make an opinion on it, but if you're in some of those medicines that had some negative side effects as well, would that have helped prevent and or at least negate that crisis?
At the time,
and then if so, what is going to prevent or help negate in a way or level out that from happening again in the future?
I have leveled out.
Well, right now.
The situation that was going on at the time has been negated.
There was a specific life event that was triggering?
Basically, it was a perfect storm of everybody's personal life happening at the same time and the pandemic. And I had no work because legally you were not allowed to work at the time. My industry was considered non-essential. I was not allowed to work and was basically using the unemployment that was in California and the card.
Mm-hmm.
And then one sister left to help a relative and then had some stuff happen. My other sister was in school and had a problem.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And then because of everybody's stress.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It
That's a
went
lot. And I'm sorry.
Boom.
It's a lot. I'm sorry. Let's get you to a place where if and when things happen, I have a terrible panic disorder. So I'll have bad panic attacks and stuff like that. And that makes me do things that are my rational brain in the end's like, Caleb, what's going on?
I have gotten to that point.
Well, let's get you to a situation where, at least on the financial side of things, you won't put yourself in a bad position. Okay? Do I have your attention?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't want you to be in a bad position when those things happen.
Same.
All right. So we have
she actually is the one that
checking account.
She's the one that got me financially stable the first time, and I had a.
So why is the home purchasing from Lowe's? Why is the home purchasing from Spotify? There's the mortgage payment. That makes sense.
Yeah. There's.
Are you transferring in $750 from your account into here?
Yes.
So even that, with $2 in your checking account, where are you transferring it from?
It transfers directly from Gusto, which is my employer's pay.
Is there another account in Gusto that I did not see? Or $750 from your payment, from your pay?
$750 from my pay goes to...
So you don't have to do that. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it. I actually can pull up the pay history and paycheck split.
No, it's fine. No, I that's fine. Now, again, Amazon.
House.
I hope that's what you said about the last one.
We do not make personal purchases from that account from Amazon.
Interesting, because I see Burger
As far
King
as
for
I'm
$10.
aware. As
Burger
far
King
as
for
I'm
$10. Also, coffee and Best Western, $210 at Best Western. That sounds like a house fund.
That was the family emergency.
Okay.
The house fund is the one that
YouTube Premium.
the money went into.
Okay.
Okay.
Spotify, Kroger, Amazon. Okie dokie, lots of Venmos. Okay.
Venmos is everyone sending in their stuff.
What we clearly need to do, I want you to get out of this IRS debt now, because I'm just not f***ing around with it.
Yes.
And then we'll hit the collections, and then we'll talk from there. But there's no other debts, correct?
Correct.
Did you end up getting the certification?
In the next 2 months, I am going to get the certification.
Okay. When did you start this?
I did the training December of this year. It is self-motivated, and yes.
Taking you forever.
It is self-motivated.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I would just wrap it up.
That is
best
the
you
goal.
can.
That is the goal.
378 is going to debt payments, not including your mortgage. You rent to yourself, essentially.
Yes.
$750, which also includes...
It includes...
some pet stuff for the house.
It includes pet. It includes...
Utilities and
utilities. All utilities. Okay. It includes family. So I can't cancel these because they're family. Spotify and YouTube.
Okay.
They're family.
But it's split between a billion people, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not making the biggest difference in the world. Car insurance?
Car insurance is $175 a month.
Not the worst. Okay. Yep. What's your car? Age, miles,
My
condition?
car is a 2016 Honda Fit salvaged. So it.
How many miles?
I think there's only 40 to 50,000 currently.
Really?
That's the last time I looked at it. Yeah, I know. I got it when it literally had been driven for less than 1,000 miles. They totaled it. And then my parents, then it was bought and then driven to California from the
phone bill?
Midwest. Phone bill is currently $70.
Now, everyone contributes to a pile for groceries for the house? Is that how that works? Or it's individual purchase of groceries?
It's individual purchase. We do pay out of that. There is 4 meals a month that I make for the household. So
And do they put money towards that?
No.
Do they also do 4 meals a month for the household each?
Yeah. So three of us
It's
cook.
like half the meals of the month after that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and I'm giving you $300. $300 for food, and that includes that meal that you're cooking for other people. That's because sometimes they're also cooking meals for you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so $300, toilet paper, makeup, all the good stuff. I'm keeping you all hygiene and everything, $100. Cool.
I'm fine with soap for quite some time.
Okay. Any what other minimum monthly payments do you have in your life?
So mortgage $750 a month. The joint membership is $19.
What's that?
So the joint is chiropractor. Hey, let me finish.
19?
I should just hand this to you instead.
Okay, so there's joint, 19. What's next?
It's $80 in total for the joint because it's $15 per session, and I go once a week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gas I have at about $60 a month.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's really good. And so joint, phone, car, insurance, gas, food, right? And besides that, that's it.
Well, I mean, this is minimum for you to survive is $1,913, but you bring in on average $1,900 a month. What do you do in the months where you bring in $1,500 a month? What do you do?
Cry.
No, legitimately, what do you do? How do you make that up?
I do get tips so far.
Well, you should include that in your average.
It can be $20.
What do you do when you don't have enough money for this budget?
I haven't run into it yet.
Something's not adding up mathematically, at least for your income then.
like I said, numbers swim.
No, it's okay. That's okay. I respect that. I understand that.
Okay. Since starting this job, sorry, getting closer to the mic.
How long have you been in this job?
I have been in this job since February. That was my lowest paying month at 687. The
687 was the month?
Was for February.
I had your lowest month of 1,500, but go ahead. Yeah. Continue.
March was 2,400. April was 2,300. May was 1,800. June was 2,100. And
that was the last full month.
Yeah.
How many months was that? What'd you just read off?
2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th month working for them.
Well, your average is now less with that, mostly because of that first really bad month.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you probably bring in about 2,000 hours a month on average.
It looks like total. That.
So 2,000 hours a month, even still. I mean, you really don't have anything left over.
I don't.
How many hours a week are you working?
That averages. I can actually pull up my pay stub, but it is. They require full-time hours. It is legally part-time because it averages between.
Are you getting health insurance through them?
No. I do have a health insurance. I have not looked into it, but I do technically have
affordable health care?
As far as
do you get a subsidy through that?
Yeah, okay. As far as I'm aware. It is. I haven't looked into it.
Well, I would love to know what therapy would cost.
Same. I can look into that.
We need to budget that in, but right now there's no wiggle room.
Yeah.
Of which I would swap out joint any and every day for therapy.
Yeah. With how much physical stuff I do, I right now don't feel comfortable doing that, but
I know, but what are you without your mind?
Dead.
Exactly.
Bluntly.
No, I'm not saying it's not important, but
yeah, but they do require you to be available 8 to 5:30 right now.
Oh, f*** off. All right, it's time to get a better job. It's time to get a better job. This job sucks. This job is absolute in a very bad way. People can interpret that in a, but this is bad version. This is crap. This is one of the worst jobs I've ever seen on here. That is not a judgment against you. That is it is time for you to get a better job.
Shut up.
What?
I'm looking at her face.
I know, but what? Has she been telling you that?
No.
Have people been telling you that?
They have been telling me that I need to work on getting my certification so that I can start
the certification. I don't know what does someone with this certification bring in on average?
Per client, $150
per
hour.
How many hours do you have the client a month?
It is.
And what's the demand for this?
It's actually pretty high demand right now.
Sure. I mean, again, you're in
it's very niche.
4th largest metropolitan area in the country, if I'm not mistaken. So
it is something that you can do via Zoom. So it's consultation basically. It's health consultation.
Okay, so $100 an hour. Mm-hmm. You think you're going to get 40 a week?
I can, yeah. I am not relying on that.
Isn't that what you're going into?
It is what I'm going into. I am aiming to take my plan. My plan has been to continue working cleaning and
for a different company.
They actually, for Houston area, they do pay above average.
Okay, then you're not cleaning anymore. You're not cleaning anymore. It's hurting your body anyway. I'd rather you drive Uber Eats all day.
I actually had to call out yesterday and Friday because I pulled my shoulder.
Yeah, I'd rather you drive Uber Eats all day, every day.
My car...
Depending on the city, it doesn't make the best, but you're going to make more than this after maintenance costs.
I'm actually kind of mad that I can't do that. And...
Is there insurance?
No, because my car is salvaged. They won't let me.
Yeah.
I'm not with
Have you tried like DoorDash, all of them?
DoorDash is the same because it's salvage title.
Okay.
I have gotten locked out of my Instacart account.
Dude, okay. I need 2,000 hours a month. I want to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, Aura. Are you sick and tired, just like me and everyone else, honestly, of receiving endless spam calls every day? I mean, look at this. Let me open my phone. Look at this. This right here is all spam. It's crap, except for one friend. There's one friend phone call. The rest is spam. Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, and others who want to learn more about you, like where you live. But with Aura, they can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do. Let Aura handle that for you. Aura also does a lot more to protect you and your family from online threats you can't see. It's really easy to set up so you don't have to download several different apps to get things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft, insurance, and more. You can get everything at one affordable price. Let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online so you can focus on other things with peace of mind. Go to aura.com/hammer or check out the link at the top of the description below. Thanks again to Aura for sponsoring this episode. Ish.
Yeah.
And we just had someone on the other day making $18 an hour just cooking at a place.
I watched that episode.
Call it 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year. Divide that by 12. Come on, that's $3,102 a month. That's $1,120 a month more than you're bringing in now.
For
18 hours an hour job cooking at a restaurant. Oh. I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying those jobs out there exist and you just go get that job and make more money. You bring in an extra $1,120 a month, we have money to play with here.
Yep.
Right now, there's nothing. Right now, I'm relying on you completing that certification, which is a do it in your own pace time, and it's taken us, longer than 6 months now. And
it's like...
And even when you have that, I do not know the industry. I feel no confidence regarding it. I hope prove us wrong, and we'll have a follow up in your show. Like, oh no, Caleb, I'm bringing in $50,000 a month doing this, and I'll be like, all right, well, yeah, me, like, woo. But until then, I have absolutely no confidence in that.
That's understandable.
So, especially since you just haven't even completed this yet, and it's just taking forever, and then you have to go build your own clientele and everything like that. This isn't just showing up for a job. I want you to show up for a job. Go get something that's like $15-20 an hour. I don't even care. Go become a Panda Express general manager. I love that place, and they pay their managers well. Go be a Jimmy John's general manager. They pay okay, especially if your store does well. There's good bonuses for the store. So, I mean, there's a lot of career opportunities. There's a lot of things that will just bring in more money without you having to set aside 40 hours without actually getting 40 hours. Things that will provide health insurance that you can go get and then probably have more affordable therapy. Yeah. More affordable copay.
Yeah. She is literally the best boss I've ever had, but I am.
No, fuck her. She's not paying you She's not the best boss. Fuck her. She can go fuck herself. You are not. She is not the best boss. She is not the best boss. You're not making money. You're not surviving. She's not the best boss.
I got my last boss. I got several bosses fired for sexual harassment before.
Well, then they're the bosses. Then they're the shittiest bosses. Doesn't make her a good boss. Yeah. You're not making money. Just because she isn't being a complete piece of shit doesn't mean she's not a good boss. Yeah. So... in this current method, I don't know what else to do because right now we can't put anything extra towards anything. I'd want you to have an emergency fund of about $3,000 saved up on the side before you start even paying these debts off. And the reason I'm doing that is because at least it covers the mortgage and the food for a month if anything happens in the craziness of this living situation. And even in that case, how do we even get there with an extra $87 a month that we have now if we're doing our averages correctly? I don't even know. How do we get there? And then how do we pay off the debt? We can't pay it off early. Personal loan, okay. She'll deal with her own.
Yes.
She can wait. What's already in collections is already in collection. Damn it, though. It's a part of the national stupid debt thing. So then they'll fuck you if you don't.
Since they haven't, I have looked into it enough. Since they haven't started negotiating with Wells Fargo yet, if I pull out of this, as far as I'm aware, I can negotiate that.
Pull out of it. Pull out of it. Save up $5,000. It's $10,000. Well, it's like $8,000 or something,
Yeah.
whatever. Pull up $4,000. Hey, this is all I got. Accept it. Don't accept it. They say they will not accept it. Hang up. Call them next week. Do the same thing over and over and over and over and over until they accept it. Because with them, what they're gonna they could come after you, but $8,000 it might be worth it. But typically, with most cases in collections, you won't see them actually go a
After
legal route. $8,000, but. I mean, the other one at like $1,000 probably not because it's going to cost them more.
Yeah.
But either way.
So, yeah.
What?
Okay. No, basically confirming what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's confirming what I was thinking.
Well, either way, right now, this is the only way is quit your job, get a better job. And if you can build a clientele in this thing, once you get a certification, do it.
Yes.
But right now, go work 80 hours a week and take a lot of ibuprofen.
I am.
That's easier, much easier said than done. Like trust me, I respect your situation when it comes to your overall pain. Pain is like, it's a overall thing within society that just so many people have to deal with, and I know that life just revolves around that, so I definitely respect it. Do as much as you can, and don't put yourself in danger or risk physically, but we need to make more money. We can get more money. You're already standing up all day doing this job. Stand up all day doing a job where you make twice as much, and we can get that in Houston.
It's amazing cardio, I gotta say that.
Good. Well,
but yeah, this is very much a reality check for how bad the situation is.
Yeah,
and that
absolutely.
is exactly what and
that's why I'm thankful you're on the show, because there's people who are relating to your situation or people that could get into this situation, and then you're benefiting them by being here. So thank you for putting your situation on display. Give her all the love in the comments below for that.
Don't do national debt relief, guys.
I'm just actively sitting here. I want to give a plan laid out. All of it depends on what do you go do about your income situation, because right now the income situation with the debt situation and the minimum budget is f***ed. And then you're on this mortgage that you can't even come close to affording. It's it's almost like 200% of your income.
Yes.
Yeah. Or it's like 150% of your income, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all, you just have to go make the money. It's your decision now to go make the money. Usually it's like, okay, I can lay out a plan with the income they have, and then it's just your job to follow the budget. But in this situation, it's your job to follow the budget, but you need to go get some money in order to make this plan work out. Okay. And then from there, I'd pay off the IRS immediately. Then I would pay off the personal loan just in case she doesn't go to small claims. I don't know.
She won't.
Okay. Then negotiate the collections, pay them off half, pull out of that thing immediately, and then pay off the personal loan. Then the mortgage, 5.6%. Okay, probably just continue making minimum monthly payments. And if interest rates ever, you see them go down to 3% refinance. Okay. But
because
how much do you have in retirement?
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're definitely behind on that. So that's why you need to make as much money as possible now, which is go get another job, pay off the IRS, pay off the collections, pay off the personal loan, and then be contributing minimum 25% a month towards retirement. I know you're following the baby steps. 15% is not going to get you to retirement at your age, starting where you're at.
I'm aware.
So no, 25% is probably what you're going to be looking at. So you're going to live the 50, 25, 25, 50% on needs, 25% on fund, 25% on investing.
Okay.
And get a fully funded emergency fund. So,
what is, like, I know that it's further down the road and when the debts are paid.
Okay.
Minimum emergency fund is, what would you recommend?
6 months.
6 months?
Because we live in a world where pandemics can happen. 6 months.
Okay.
Some say 3 to 6 months. 6 months.
Should I be, and this is for record, should I have an emergency fund that covers the mortgage in its totality in that?
Yes.
Okay.
You should, because it is a risky situation that you've gotten yourself into. And you need to make sure you can cover that if things go wrong for at least 6 months while you figure out a solution.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whatever your minimum is owed, and that is owed by you on a monthly basis.
Thank you for confirming that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would try to figure that out, dude. You might have to sell this thing and get into a situation you can. I don't know. There's something there. That's a whole different conversation, and I don't know right now. You're relying on a lot of people for it to work, and that is inherently a risky situation. Even though they're family and, you know, you guys are in a lovely family situation where you guys love and support each other. I love that. That's incredible. Relying on other people any day when it's not a legally
Binding
contracted.
contract.
Yeah. So, yes, you maybe get some rental contracts in place. But either way, I'm scared. You just need to increase your income and then follow the budget with that. You got to, and then follow the steps of $3,000 saved up, then pay off the IRS and pay off the collections and pay off the personal loan, and then save up a 6-month emergency fund, and then minimum monthly payments for the house until that thing is paid off, and then investing in at least 25% of your income, if not more. But that's where you're at. That's where it's looking. It's just your job to now go make money. Okay. Because right now you're making nothing.
Yep. Okay.
Any final thoughts?
Thank you for confirming how bad the situation is. I know that's never something fun.
I'm good at doing that.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I get to show everyone exactly where I'm at. So that, as upsetting as it will probably be for some people, I'm glad that we did do this.
Absolutely. So. Now drive over in a year and show us that you've gotten rid of this debt and you have a fully funded emergency fund and you're making some money.
Yes.
For Amanda, definitely a sketchy situation. She needs to make more money now or she's going to die on the Walmart floor, as it's always said. For her Hammer financial score, though, for her spending, she didn't really spend money. She just doesn't have money to spend, but solid average at best for her situation, 5 out of 10. Debt, worst of the worst. If you're in collections and IRS debt, 0 out of 10. Retirement, nothing, 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, nothing, 0 out of 10. She has a house and a mortgage, but it's something that's absolutely insane. So I can't give better than a 2 out of 10 for real estate. So Hammer financial score, 1.5 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below. I have paid affiliate links down there. They are resources that I either use, like the SoFi high yield savings account, or would use like Course Careers or other things. It's also a free $5 if you put $5 in Acorns using my link as well. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Thanks.